Okay guys, in this module we'll learn about trigonometric special angles. Now this is not a big deal. As you know, sine, cos, tan, they are just ratios of particular sides. What do we mean by special angles? Basically the special angles are 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Now these are the special angles. Why? Because these are the most commonly occurring angles. And we have to find the value of sine, cos, tan and the reciprocals on in this module. So what does sine 0 mean? When the angle is 0, what is the ratio of opposite by hypotenuse? What does sine 30 mean? When the angle theta is 30, when the angle is 30, what is the ratio of opposite by hypotenuse? For every angle, the sine value will have a fixed, so the sine will have a fixed value, or cos of theta will have a fixed value. Why? Because sine, cos and tan are ratio of particular sides. So the ratio for a particular angle will be constant for any size of triangle. So basically when we say sine of 0, what is when the angle is 0, what will be the ratio? When the angle is 30, what will be the ratio? When the angle is 45, what will be the ratio? Now guys, you don't have to by heart the entire table. All you need to remember is for sine, what are the values for sine? It starts from 0 to 1. It will go from 0 to 1 in increasing order. So 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2 and 1. So this is all you need to remember special angles. Don't sit and by heart the whole table. Alright. If you remember this much, you can remember for everything else. Now we know sine is 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2 and 1. Which means what? When the angle is 30, sine of 30 will be 1 by 2. The ratio of opposite and hypotenuse. Sine is opposite by hypotenuse, right? So ratio of opposite side by hypotenuse will always be 1 by 2. When the angle is 45, sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Which means what? When the angle is 45, the ratio of opposite side and hypotenuse will always be in the ratio 1 by root 2. Now we know for sine. Now we just have to, what will be for cos? What is there for sine? Exact opposite order is it. It will be exact opposite for cos. So from here it is from 0 to 1. Here it will be from 1 to 0. So we'll come backwards. 1, then root 3 by 2, then 1 by root 2, then 1 by 2 and then finally 0. So you don't have to bother remembering all this. All you have to know is for sine, what is the order? Automatically you can write for cos and tan. Now tan, okay guys, in trigonometric ratios, what did we have tan? Tan theta was opposite by adjacent, which can also be written as opposite by hypotenuse by adjacent by hypotenuse. Why? Because h and h will cancel. In the end you'll get O and A. But what is opposite by hypotenuse? Sine. What is adjacent by hypotenuse? Cos. So tan theta can also be written as sin theta by cos theta. Very important thing. So tan theta can also be written as sin theta by cos theta. You have to remember this for your entire trigonometry. Whether like this is needed for entire trigonometry. You will have a lot of problems where you will have to write tan theta as sin theta by cos theta. So remember how we get it. Tan theta is opposite by adjacent, which can also be written as opposite by hypotenuse by adjacent by hypotenuse, which is nothing but sine by cos. So tan theta can be written as sine theta by cos theta. Same way cot theta, which is reciprocal of tan, can be written as cos by sine. Remember that. So cot theta can be written as cos theta by sine theta. So please remember these two identities. These are called identities. So these two identities, it's very important for you to remember. Now how will we find for tan? What is tan? Sine by cos. So sine by cos. So 0 by 1, 0. 1 by root 2, 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2. 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2. 2 and 2 cancels. What do we get? 1 by root 3. Then 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2 is 1. Same thing, right? Then root 3 by 2 by 1 by 2. 2 and 2 cancels. We get root 3 by 1, which means root 3. And what will be tan of 90? 1 by 0, which is undefined. So tan of 0 is undefined. Now let's say in some problem you had to find secant 30. For example, you have to find secant 30 degree. What is secant? Reciprocal of cos, right? So what is cos 30? Root 3 by 2. What will be secant 30? 2 by root 3. So you don't have to sit and by add for secant, cosecant and cot. If you know this table, all you have to do is, if they give you secant, cosecant or cot, you just have to take reciprocal from this table. For example, again, if they ask you cosecant 45 degree, what is cosecant reciprocal of sine? So sine 45 is 1 by root 2. So cosecant 45 will be root 2 by 1, which is nothing but root 2. Same way, if I tell you find cot 60 degree, cot is reciprocal of tan. So tan 60 is root 3. So cot 60 will be 1 by root 3, which is reciprocal of root 3. So guys, just remember, for this entire special angle chapter, all you need to do is remember for sine. Everything else you can get it on the spot. For example, you know sine is 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, 1. Cos will be opposite order, 1, root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2 and 0. Tan will be sine by cos. So you can just divide here itself and find the values of tan. And for secant, cosecant and cot, you just have to take their respective reciprocal. Alright guys, now we will solve a few problems from NCERT. So now I'll be solving problems from your NCERT textbook, exercise 8.2. Now the first question in NCERT is evaluate this sine 60 into cos 30 plus sine 30 into cos 60. Now the best thing to do in exams or tests is first make the table and keep it ready. So we know 0 degree, then it is 30 degree, then it is 45 degree, then 60 degree and 90 degree. Then we have sine, cos, tan. So keep this table ready in your exam. Now we just need to remember for sine. Starts from 0 to 1. So 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2 and 1. Cos is opposite. Here ends with 1. Here it will start by 1. Then root 3 by 2. Then 1 by root 2. Then 1 by 2 and 0. And your tan is sine by cos. So 0 by 1, 0. 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2, 1, root 3 by 2 by 1 by 2, root 3 and 1 by 0 is undefined. So now we have our table ready. Now we can solve any problem from special angles. So now they have asked us to evaluate this. Sine 60. What is sine 60? Root 3 by 2 into cos 30. Cos 30 is also root 3 by 2 plus sine 30. Sine 30 is 1 by 2 into cos 60 is also 1 by 2. So root 3 into root 3, 3 by 2 into 2, 4 plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 4. Since LCM, 4 is the LCM, 3 plus 1, we get 4 by 4, which is equal to 1. Now the second sub question from main question 1, they have asked us to evaluate 2 tan square 45 plus cos square 30 minus sin square 60. Now if you remember from previous module, tan square 45 is nothing but tan 45 whole square. Cos square 30 is nothing but cos 30 whole square. And sin square 60 is nothing but sin 60 whole square. Now tan 45, what is tan 45? 1. So 1 square plus cos 30. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So root 3 by 2 whole square minus sin 60. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So root 3 by 2 whole square. Now we don't have to calculate this because it is plus root 3 by 2 whole square minus root 3 by 2 whole square will cancel. Same thing we are subtracting. So this will cancel. So what do we get? 2 into 1 square, that is 2. The third sub question, they asked us to evaluate cos 45 by secant 30 plus cosecant 30. Now what is cos 45? Is 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 by secant 30. Now secant is reciprocal of cos. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So secant 30 will become 2 by root 3 plus cosecant 30. Cosecant is reciprocal of sine. So sin 30 is 1 by 2. So cosecant 30 will become 2 by 1, that is 2. Now here I have to take LCM by 1 into root 3 into root 3. So I'll get 1 by root 2 whole by, here I have taken LCM as root 3, I'll get 2 plus 2 root 3, right? Now denominator will always go up and down. So this root 2 will come down, this root 3 will go up. So it becomes root 3 into 1, which is the numerator here, and here it becomes root 2 into 2 plus 2 root 3, right? Now root 3 into 1 is root 3 by root 2 into 2, 2 root 2 plus root 2 into 2 root 3 will become 2 root 6. Now I can take 2 common here. So what do I get? Root 3 by 2 into root 2 plus root 6. Or another thing I could have done was I could have kept root 2 outside, and here 2 is common. So I could have also written this as root 3 by 2 root 2 into 1 plus root 3. Right? But guys, now will this be the final answer? I have done this because we have to rationalize the denominator. So how do we rationalize the denominator? I'll continue over here from here. So here it is root 2 plus root 6. So I have to multiply by root 2 minus root 6, which means up also I have to multiply by root 2 minus root 6. So what do I get? Root 3 into root 2, that is root 6, minus root 3 into root 6, that is root 6 into 3, 18, by here I'll get 2 into root 2 square minus root 6 square. You remember this, right guys? Here is of the form a plus b, so I have to multiply by a minus b to rationalize. Up and down we multiply by a minus b. So what, not whole square, root 2 square minus root 6 square. So we get root 6 minus root 18 by 2 into 2 minus 6, which is nothing but, which is equal to, okay, I'll erase this, which is equal to root 6 minus root 18 by 2 minus 6 minus 4 into 2 minus 8. So this should be your actual answer. Remember, if you have if denominator is irrational, you always have to rationalize. Alright guys, now the fourth sub question, first question, fourth sub question, they've asked us to evaluate this. Again very simple. Sin 30 is 1 by 2 plus tan 45. Tan 45 is 1 minus cosec 60. Cosec is reciprocal of sine. So sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So cosec will be 2 by root 3. Whole thing divided by secant 30. Secant is reciprocal of cos. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Secant will be 2 by root 3 plus cos 60. Cos 60 is 1 by 2 plus cos 45. Cot is reciprocal of, sorry, cot 45. Cot is reciprocal of tan. Tan 45 is 1. So cot 45 will be 1 by 1, which is nothing but 1. Right? Now we have to take LCM. So by 1, what will be the LCM? 2 root 3. Right? So into root 3 into root 3. Here into 2 root 3 into 2 root 3. Here into 2 into 2. So 1 into root 3, we get root 3 plus 2 root 3 minus 4. Whole divided by, again here LCM is 2 root 3. So here into 2 into root 3 into 2 root 3. So here into 2 root 3. Here into root 3 and here into 2. So what do we get? 4 plus root 3 plus 2 root 3 by 2 root 3. So 2 root 3 will cancel. Here root 3 plus 2 root 3 becomes 3 root 3 minus 4. And here root 3 plus 2 root 3 again becomes 3 root 3 here plus 4. Now denominator is irrational, so we have to rationalize. This is of the form a plus b, so we have to multiply by a minus b, if you remember from last year. So again here we are multiplying up and down by same thing. Now this into this is of the form a minus b whole square. So I'll apply a minus b whole square formula here. A minus b into a minus b, right? Same thing. So a minus b whole square is a square, that is 3 root 3 whole square plus b square, that is 4 square minus 2 into a, that is 3 root 3 into b, that is 4. Whole by a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b. So 3 root 3 whole square minus 4 square. So this will become 3 root 3 whole square, 3 3s are 9, root 3 into root 3, 3. So 9 into 3, 27 plus 4 square is 16 minus 2 4s are 8, 8 3s are 24 root 3. Here 3 root 3 whole square, again we know it is 27 minus 16. So this will become 27 plus 16, 7 plus 6, 13, 2 plus 2, 4, 43 minus 2, 24 root 3, right? 7 plus 6, okay. By 27 minus 16, 7 minus 6, 1, 2 minus 1, 1. So we get 43 minus 24 root 3 by 11. Now the fifth sub question for question number 1 from your exercise 8.2, they have asked us to evaluate this. So now we have 5 cos square 60. So 5 cos square 60 is nothing but cos 60 whole square. How much is cos 60? 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 whole square. Plus 4 into sec square 30 is sec 30 whole square. Sec is reciprocal of cos. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So sec 30 will be 2 by root 3 whole square. Minus tan square 45 is tan 45 whole square. Tan 45 is 1 and 1 whole square. By sin square 30 is sin 30 whole square. Sin 30 is 1 by 2 whole square plus cos square 30, that is cos 30 whole square. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2 whole square. So what do we get? 5 into 1 by 4 plus 4 into 2 by root 3 whole square, 4 by 3 minus 1 whole divided by 1 by 2 whole square, 1 by 4 plus root 3 by 2 whole square, 3 by 4, right? Now what do we get from here? From here we get 5 into 1 by 4, 5 by 4 plus 4 into 4 by 3, 16 by 3 minus 1 whole divided by 1 by, here 4 and 4 are the denominators, so LCM is 4, we will get 4 by 4 which is nothing but 1, right? So now this whole divided by 1 is the same thing. Here I have to take LCM. LCM is 4 into 3, 12. So here into 3 into 3 into 4 into 4 into 12 into 12. So 5 3s are 15 plus 16 into 4, 64 minus 12 whole by 12, right? 4 3s are 12. So we get 15 minus 12 is 3, 3 plus 64 is 67. So 67 by 12. Alright guys, the second question, first sub question. They have given you this and they have given you few options below to see, check whether it is sin 30, cos 60 or something like that. So first thing what you need to do is, you have to solve this. So 2 tan 30, so 2 into tan 30 is 1 by root 3 by 1 plus tan square 30 is tan 30 whole square, tan 30 is 1 by root 3, so 1 by root 3 whole square. So this will be equal to 2 by root 3 by 1 plus 1 by root 3 whole square, 1 by 3. So taking LCM into 3 into 3. So we get 2 by root 3 by 3 plus 1 by 3, or this is nothing but 4 by 3. Now denominator goes up and down. So what do we get? 2 into 3 by 4 into root 3, right? 2 1s are 2s are, root 3 1s are root 3, root 3s are, root 3 into root 3 is 3, right? So root 3 1s are root 3, root 3s are. So we get root 3 by 2. So guys, among the given options, the only thing that fits is sin 60. So the answer is, it is equal to sin 60. Why? Because sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Alright. Then second sub question from question 2 is this. So 1 minus tan square 45 is tan 45 whole square. Tan 45 is 1 whole square, and 1 plus tan 45 whole square is 1 plus 1 square. So we get 1 minus 1 by 1 plus 1. So we get 0 by 2, which is nothing but 0. So the answer is 0. The correct option is 0. Alright guys, now the third question, they have said sin 2a equal to 2 sin a, and you have to choose which is the correct answer, whether a is 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree or 60 degree. So we will start with 0 degree. So sin, if a is 0 degree, 2 into 0 is 0, and 2, it should be equal to 2 sin 0, right? So sin 0 is how much? 0, and 2 sine 0 will be 2 into 0, which is 0. We get 0 equal to 0, which means it holds true for 0 degree. So 0 degree is the correct option. If you want, you can check for the other options. That is, if I take A as 30, so sine 2A will be 2 into 30, 60 degree, and here we have to find 30 degree. So what do we get? Sine 60 is sine 60 is root 3 by 2, and 2 into sine 30. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. So you get root 3 by 2, and here we get 1, which is not equal, which means 30 degree is not the correct option. If you want, you can check for 45 degree also. So if it is A is 45 degrees, here we get sine 90 degree, right? Equal to 2 sine 45. So erasing this and this, what do we get? Sine 90 is 1. 2 into sine 45 is 1 by root 2. So left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So answer is not 45 either. Similarly, if you take sine 60 degree, 2a becomes more than 90 degree. It becomes sine 120 degree, which is not in your syllabus. Your syllabus is only restricted up to 90 degree. So you have trigonometric ratios only up to 90 degree, not more than that. So the correct option was the first one, that is 0 degree. The next sub question, guys, was this 2 tan 30 by 1 minus tan square 30. So 2 into tan 30 is how much? 1 by root 3 by 1 minus tan square 30 is tan 30 whole square. So 1 by root 3 whole square. So guys, this is equal 2 into 1 by root 3, 2 by root 3 by 1 minus 1 by root 3 whole square, 1 by 3. So we have to take LCM into 3 into 3. So we get 2 by root 3 by 3 minus 1, 2 by 3. This 2 and this 2 will cancel, both are in numerator. Now what happens? This root 3 comes down, this 3 will go up. So it becomes 3 by root 3. Root 3 ones are root 3 is are. So the answer is root 3, which means what is the correct option? Tan 60 is the answer. Alright guys, now the third question, they have said if tan a plus b is root 3 and tan a minus b is 1 by root 3, and the condition they have given is a plus b is greater than 0, less than 90, and a is greater than b. Now as far as this condition is concerned, you don't have to worry, because like I said, your entire trigonometry syllabus is limited only up to 90 degree. You will not get angles which are greater than 90 degree. So in some questions you will see some between 0 and 90, or in some questions you will see A and B are acute angles. Don't bother about them, because all they are telling you is the angles cannot be greater than 90. It is from 0 to 90 degree only. Alright. So now this question only looks complicated, but it's very easy. Now tan a plus b is equal to root 3. Tan of 60 is root 3, which means what? A plus b is 60 degree, right? Because tan 60 degree is root 3, and they have said tan a plus b is root 3, which means a plus b should be 60 degree. Next, tan a minus b is 1 by root 3, but tan of 30 is 1 by root 3, which means a minus b should be equal to 30 degree. I hope you guys have understood. Because tan a minus b is 1 by root 3, tan a minus b has to be 30 degree. Why? Because tan of 30 is 1 by root 3. Now we have got two equations. I'll use elimination method. When you add, plus b minus b cancels, a plus a is 2a, equal to 60 plus 30 is 90 degree, right? So a equal to 45 degree, 90 by 2. Now we got a, we can find b. Using the first one, a plus b equal to 60 degree, a is 45 degree, plus b equal to 60 degree, which means b equal to 60 minus 45, which means b is equal to 15 degree. So values of a and b are 45 degree and 15 degree. Alright guys, it is the end of this module. There is one more question, that's a true or false question. I guess you should be able to solve it by yourselves. Now after this module, we will be putting up two tests. Try to give the test. It's a very easy topic and a very important topic. I hope you have understood both trigonometric ratios and special angles. Special angles is nothing but a part of trigonometric ratios. So good luck for the test, and I hope you do well. and the next module that we'll be doing after test is 90 minus theta kind of problems. All right.